Today, I'm going to answer one question that every XRP holder is secretly asking. I'm asking it myself. As you can see, I've got now $89,000 and pretty much all of that is in XRP. The question you all want to know is, could XRP really go to $5 this year? Or is the real risk that it drops back to $1? Because when you strip it away, the hype, the memes, and the social media noise, what the real data says is actually far more interesting. I'm going to show you now how you can assemble the best people, the greatest minds, put together the best network of advisors, financial institutions to provide you with the best information. You can. Every one of you can have it, but you've got to focus. You've got to put the work in. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and how you can do it. So today on the show, I'm going to look at Ripple itself, what the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, is saying, and the institutional data that most people are completely ignoring. And by the end of this live stream video, if you're watching it later, I think you'll have a very clear view of the probability of $5 versus $1. That way, as a real investor, you know exactly what to do and how to play this. Have you all tapped the like button? Have you considered subscribing? And if you do subscribe, I'll give you a little reward. Yes, it's the little fellas. Tap the like button. In the next 30 seconds, we're live. I make all my videos live, unedited, unscripted as they happen. And please do tap the like button. It's quite difficult to make these live streams that other guys will edit for a week. I put together live. So if you could help me with that, that'd be great. So here is the surprising part. Most people are asking about XRP. Will XRP pump? But the real question is something else. This is what I look at. Is XRP becoming a financial infrastructure? Because if it is, the $5 might actually be conservative. But if adoption stalls, then $1 comes back very, very quickly. So in this show today, right in front of you, I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to give you facts after facts after facts and show you how you can assemble a real team of the greatest minds on the planet. And you can win. You can assemble the greatest minds on the planet. Now remember, we've got a lot of stress going on at the moment in the markets. The economy is not the stock market. Our favorite crypto, of course, is XRP, but we have done the numbers, the hard work to provide you with the information that you truly need. Because right now, it's all about this. It's all about defense, war, missiles, uncertainty in the markets. No one knows what comes next, but you can work it out. It's very easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. It's why I consistently beat the market, as we are again today beating the market. We're beating the S&P 500. We're beating Berkshire Hathaway. While the missiles fly and the chaos reigns, simply go back to the blackboard. Do the maths, I'll explain it, and you don't need to be sitting around angry and frustrated and not knowing what's going on. We break it all down for you on this live event, and then truly your assets could rise. And that favorite phrase that everyone says on YouTube, you could go to the moon, which we don't like here. We like to stand on the moon, be in control. So, are you ready for a deep dive in XRP so you can truly win with the facts, the details, everything you need? And I'm going to show you how to assemble the best team in the world, get them around you and win, and always win. Have you all tapped the like button? 80 likes so far. I'm making it live. When you watch this video later, you'll be able to comment, and all my members get their comments posted, and now I reply to them as well. So, fact number one, real transaction volume. Ripple's payments network has now processed more than $100 billion in transactions across more than 60 global markets. This is not a theory anymore. It's already operating inside real payment corridors. Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and increasingly Latin America. These corridors use XRP as a bridge asset to move away between currencies without pre-funded accounts. And that is a key point. Let me come on to fact number 2. The $1 trillion market cross-border payments are estimated at roughly $165 trillion per year. Now, Brad Garlinghouse has said he believes that Ripple can capture a double-digit share of this market within the next 5 years. Think about that for a moment. Even 10% of that market would be $15 trillion flowing through infrastructure that could evolve over time. Fact number 3, regulatory shift. One of the biggest headwinds for XRP was regulation. The SEC lawsuit hung over the market for years, but that era is now largely behind Ripple. Institutional interest has started coming back. Banks, custody providers, and payment firms are now building around XRP ledger infrastructure. Shall I give you some more? Well, before I give you some more facts, let's tell you how we get the facts and how everyone, and I mean 99% of retail investors, make mistakes and they lose consistently. Let me share with you the alternative. This is my position. I am down 0.62 today. All right, let's look at the S&P. Let's have a look at the S&P. The S&P is down 0.78. So I told you right at the top of the show, I'm beating Berkshire Hathaway, I'm beating Warren Buffett and the S&P consistently. Now and again, we're behind it, but very often, nearly always, we're above it. And only yesterday, we touched a staggering $500,000, which if you combine my Roth IRA on this account with this, I've now got $500,000. And I've done that without doing a single options trade, without ever shorting the market. And it's not YouTube income. It is growth and it is trading with lots. And we teach it every day on our Discord server and here live on the show. We never lose. I'm now going to come on to more facts and tell you how to get the best information and how to always win. And I will give you my predictions of where I think XRP is going. And guess what? I'll be right. Again, these are my trades and these are my wins. I'm extremely confident in my information. Why? Because I get it from the best sources in the world and 99% of you don't. And I'm going to show you how you can get the best information as well. It's not reserved for the elite. It's not reserved for the president. It's not reserved for me or anybody else. It's available to you, but you've got to know how to find it. Have you all tapped the like button? I hope so by now. Yes, you have. We're over 100. We're now live on YouTube being suggested. Please also consider joining us here on YouTube. That would be absolutely wonderful. So let me tell you, before I come on to some more facts and then I reveal my price targets and how we're going to get there and how you can put together the best team. We now live in a world of social media. It's rubbish, absolute nonsense. It's fueled by selfishness and greed. Click on this, click on that, download this. People that don't know what they're talking about, essentially lazy. And I mean that. 99% of people are lazy and they lose. Oh, we got a special guest. Let me just read this out 1 second. What is this? This is a non-member.
Charlie Balls at 8W tipped £5 through Super Chat. AI slop, can you stick to newsletter please, not chat? It's old news and inaccurate. Also prove it's not deposits. It is unless you prove otherwise.
Okay, we give everyone the chance to have their say, rightly or wrong. This is a non-member, and this guy doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. I'm not reading off ChatGPT. I'm talking directly to you. This is live. These are my real trades. These are my real positions. This is the real time. I'm doing it live, sitting here talking to you. We do allow everyone to take part in these live events. This is rubbish. And if you're saying, can I stick to the newsletter? So you don't want me to read one thing, but you want me to read another. That kind of defeats the object, doesn't it? And your argument sounds a bit stupid if I may be so honest. The newsletter, remember, is our newsletter of this show. It's award-winning. We know the newsletter's great. No doubt about it. But if you want me to read one thing or another, I'm simply talking to you from my own mind. So I appreciate your comment. But if you want to say nonsense, you're welcome, but it will cost you money to do so. I will continue to deliver the news directly talking to you. Anyway. So how do you assemble the best information? What does the elite do? What do the most successful people do? What do the most powerful, influential people on the planet do? They form together the best people. And if you go back in history, hundreds of thousands of years, it's always been the same. From the Illuminati to the Masonic Lodge, I know, I've been part of that for years. The Rotary, the Lions Club, whatever it might be, whether it's Leonardo da Vinci, Einstein, all these people getting together, the greatest people always surround each other to provide the best information. And thereby, they're always winning. They always win. The rich get richer, the powerful get more powerful, and the poor get poorer. It's always the way, always will be, and this person here just kind of proves it. Okay, so let me explain how you do that. Now we live in a world of social media. Everyone's going on X and they look at the people that tell them how to get rich in 5 minutes, what the information is, and it's all made up. It's all nonsense. This guy seems to like it though, and they gather the wrong information. They don't know what they're listening to, but it makes them feel good. And that is how ChatGPT was created. ChatGPT now is a source for everyone. This guy here is saying, I read off ChatGPT. I'm doing the absolute opposite. ChatGPT listens and learns from me, and I'll explain that. So what people do, they use ChatGPT unknowingly, thinking it is a search engine like Google. It is not. It doesn't work that way. It's not built that way. It's built essentially, number one as always, follow the money as a business. It is there to get you to pay to be a part of it. In ChatGPT's case, $20 a month, whatever. You pay into a model and you get information. At least you think you do. What it's programmed to do is give you a pleasing response to keep you engaged. It is basically the upgraded version of the internet. It's the upgraded version of X and Facebook. It keeps you engaged. That's why if you ask it certain questions, it gives you certain answers based on what you're looking for and what you want the answer to be. And everyone does it wrong. They will say, what is the price of XRP? What's XRP going up to? Will XRP go to $10 this year? Can I get rich? What do I buy? How do I do it? You're basically giving it information, and what it does, it looks at it, breaks it down into tokens, not words, and combines the probability and sends it right back to you in a way that will keep you engaging and pleased, thereby paying the $20 a month for the service. Now, what I do is the very opposite. If I am an investor, or I'm a scientist, or I'm a creator, a designer, whatever I might be, I surround myself by the greatest people that have been proven to be successful, that have a history of being successful, and I gather them around me. It's how I build all my businesses. It's what I do here on this channel. So as I give you my predictions for XRP, and as I show you, I am always winning. I'm always beating the market, and I share all my trades live. Would all my Discordians and Electrum members say in the chat, please, live right now, would you please do this for me? Of all my trades won, Have I won on every single trade? Have I shared every single trade? Has all my predictions been accurate? Fact check me in front of the world, live right now in the chat, and you will see the response. And they could say anything, right? But I know what they're going to say. So, how does this work? If you want to know how and where any crypto's going, or XRP in this particular live stream video is going, what you want to do is you want to surround yourself by the greatest minds on the planet. To use this person's phrase, you don't want AI slop. You don't want X. You don't want Facebook. You don't want blah, blah, blah on YouTube. You don't. So what do? Well, what everybody does is they pick up ChatGPT, they pick up X, and they go and search for their favorite creator, and they ask it, or they just go and watch what someone else has said. And if it makes them feel good, they'll believe it. And that's all that matters. You are all the puppets. You are the 99%, and you're just feeding in to the ecosystem. You might as well plug yourself into the matrix, because that's what you are. Completely pointless and useless. Okay? Alternatively, you could do what I do. Assemble the greatest people on earth. Have Brad Garlinghouse sat next to you from XRP. Have the president, if you like what he has to say, sat next to you. Have Jerome Powell sat next to you. Have the greatest minds at Harvard and Yale and Oxford and Cambridge. The greatest minds in the world. You can assemble your cabinet, your team. So how do you do that? Well, this requires at least 1 week, and that is all, to assemble this team. I have done it. This is how I always win on my trades. This is how I always get the right information for my members. What you do is you address the fact we are now in a world of online information, AI, and you use it the way the elite use it. You do the same thing that has been done for thousands of years. You gather the best people together. So how do you do it? You don't pick up ChatGPT and say, is XRP going to $5, and make an ass of yourself like that guy there did and come on and talk nonsense. And by the way, thank you for the tip. That will go straight into my portfolio. What you do is you spend a week having ChatGPT interview you. Get to know your brain, what you know. Now, you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything, but you know something, all right? So you ask it and you get it to interview you for a week. This goes on and on and on. I've been doing this and I'm training it more and more. It's training me and I am training it, and it is being verified and checked and compared to reports written by the greatest people. So I get ChatGPT to learn from me, not me from it. Okay? I do not ask it what I think XRP is going to. I get it to interview me, and I don't type it, I talk to it. And I've done this now for weeks and weeks and weeks. I have got ChatGPT to understand me. I have shared my information, my knowledge, my experiences firsthand, verified and checked. Then I ask ChatGPT to verify me, check me, quiz me, challenge me, push me, disagree with me. This takes time and patience. Then I ask it, once it knows me and I know it, I ask it to assemble my team. So I say to it, for example, who are the greatest people in XRP? Who are those that have the most experience, knowledge, that are directly at the coalface? And it will suggest certain people that write reports, financial reports. It will suggest people that work at Ripple. It will offer me all kinds of different people. Just allow me to read this out. This is being made live, folks. Here we go.
Adjiko Vallejo tipped MX $100 through Super Chat. Your work, insights, research and reasoning is greatly appreciated. Cheers, Mr. Martyn.
Thank you very much indeed. I am very much appreciate that. Nice to balance out the flipping idiot who came earlier. Anyway, so let's continue. So what I ask it then to do is start to assemble me a team. Now, ChatGPT isn't a brain. It's not how it works. What it is it puts data together that the probability makes more sense. But what you have to do is challenge it and refine it. So what it does, it assumes certain things at first, which we then ask it to verify. Now, you say Brad Garlinghouse would be great to be on my board. Okay, great. Why? What has Brad Garlinghouse said? Has he delivered? Has he performed well? Let's compare it to somebody else's report, somebody else's thesis. How does it stand the test of time? And then what I do is I get a team around me, other people, and then I get, okay, allow this to happen.
Charlie Balls at 8W tipped £5 through Super Chat. Add this to your portfolio. You just proved your portfolio is all deposits. Just click all time. How crazy, you think you have more knowledge than I.
Okay, we know who this is. It's a troll. It's a bot. No, it's not a bot, actually. It's an idiot. And I've had enough now, so I'm going to hide this person from the channel. So thank you for the money. I appreciate it, but you're making a tit of yourself and you are wasting everybody's time and spoiling my live stream. So what you do then is you've now assembled your team. You've got all these people, but you don't take it as fact. You don't take... Could everybody please put in the chat that all my trades have won, all my information has been accurate, all of my predictions have come true? Have I shared all my trades live? Is this all my real money? Is this all my real gains? Please do that. If you've seen it, please share it live in the chat. I ask the global audience in 76 countries to verify me, fact check me. That's why I'm live. That's why I'm always here. All my Electrum and Discord members have seen all my trades, all wins, all correct, two-stage events live every day, up to 12 hours live every day. They've seen my growth. They've seen my prediction of selling the S&P. They've seen my prediction and action of Google and Nvidia. They've seen me buy crypto. They've seen me do everything. So let's fact check me and get rid of this idiot. I'll take his $10, but I don't want any more because he's a pain in the ass. Right, so once you've assembled, thank you very much, guys. Once you've now assembled the best people in the world, don't take that as fact because ChatGPT said so. How do you know it's correct? You don't know it's correct. It's not a Google search engine. How we ascertain the information is correct is with verification. So what we do is we get the thesis and the knowledge from Brad Garlinghouse to be compared by somebody else. For example, all right, we'll look at what the Fed, what Jerome Powell has said about the economy, and we'll compare that to scientists and analysts in all different areas around the world, in different universities, and we'll compare and we'll see the probability and the likelihood and the outcome and the success rate. Okay, what is the point? Like people like Tom Lee. Tom Lee will come out and make predictions over and over again and get them wrong over and over again. But people keep coming back to watch it on CNBC over and over again. So what we do is we want to see how accurate he is and how far out he was and so on and so forth. And we continue this conversation with ChatGPT and we ask it to verify, to check, to challenge backwards and forwards. This is a very painstaking process, but it works. We then compare that with actual data reports, filings, balance sheets, and so on and so forth. And what you end up with is the probability of the likelihood of each individual outcome. Okay? And then I know what is likely to go up, what is likely to go down, what macro conditions will affect certain things. And if you think about it, it all makes sense. Why does the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Even in war times, people make money. More millionaires and billionaires are created during war times than at any other time. Right? They're not losing money. They're not getting bankrupt. They're not getting margin called. winners always win, losers always lose. So we continue this and we build our model. And once we've got our model, now ChatGPT works for me. I don't work for it. I'm no longer paying $20 a month into the system and getting rubbish. What I've now got is built a multi-million-dollar team that works for me for $20 a month. That's what it costs to hire the greatest minds. And this takes time, and most people will never do it. And yesterday, live on the show, I shared with you, live on the show, this information in brief before today's live stream. And I said to you, how many people found it useful? 83% found it useful. I then asked you how many people understood what I just said. A similar number. I think it was 86 understood what I said. And then I said, and be honest, and this is why we kick out the trolls and the bots, because they're idiots. I asked real investors, I asked them this question. I said, now you understand it. You said you did. Now you found it useful. You said you did. How many of you are actually going to do it? Just the same way as you know it's the right thing to do to eat healthily, but you won't do it. You know it's the right thing to do to go for a walk, exercise, but you don't do it. 36% of you said you would not do it. Even though you've just understood it, it made sense and it was helpful, 36% of you don't want to do it and won't do it. And if that was on any other channel that hadn't explained all of this, if I just said, will you spend a week training yourself and training ChatGPT, would you do it? 99% would not do it. But that's because we have winners on this channel that follow this live show, that see all my trades every day, that go, okay, I want to consistently win. So, bringing all that together, this is how I'm winning. This is how I can buy with conviction. This is how I've now got $500,000 invested. And this is how I put together my facts and numbers. This is not just talking to ChatGPT. That fool earlier is an example of that. He cannot understand the level it goes to. He is now just talking to ChatGPT going, tell me if ChatGPT is going to go up. Tell me if Martyn Lucas is an idiot. That kind of stuff. Well, that'll just come back at you and go, yeah, Martyn Lucas is on YouTube and he's an idiot. It'll tell you whatever you want it to tell you. That is of no use, but that is the use, that is the way people with no brain cells, with no discipline, with no acumen will go about it. You don't need to do that. And that is why I'm now sitting at 500,000 with my Roth IRA. No options, no shorts, no gambling, and no guessing. All right. So let's get back to the facts and let's work out where we go with XRP and let's make some money. Let's value your time. Let's win. Let's be winners. Let's be consistent. Let's always win and let's never, never give up. If you like this information, please tap the like button and consider subscribing. We are going to be the first channel in the world to 1 billion because we are the first channel in the world that goes live all day, every day, answers everyone. Even the idiots are allowed to be part of it because we learn from them. That person not only provided me with $10, that person echoed the point I am making. So let's carry on with more facts in XRP and give my predictions. Let's look at the market right now. We can see Ethereum is going up. Bitcoin is going up. It's broken that psychological level. And XRP is also up 0.93. Have you subscribed to the channel? Do you like what you're hearing? Are we up on subscribers or are we down? Let me share it with you live. Here we go. 112,204. Thank you very much indeed. If you'd like to subscribe right now, you can see it rolling around and be part of our live family. 12 hours a day, all day, every day. Thank you. There's another one. Thank you so much indeed. I also want to share with you something personal before I give you the facts, more facts. We have now 98% of our live viewers, our regular viewers, are members. It's the highest engagement rate in the world. Go and check any YouTube Buddy and all these analytics softwares, and you will see. So what I'm going to do now is carry on with some more facts. I want to go to members only in the chat so we can get deeper dive. I can answer all questions and we don't waste any more time. I think we've exposed the nonsense. What we want to do now is focus on members. So the next fact I've got for you, Ripple strategy. Now, this is important to understand Ripple's strategy. Brad Garlinghouse has repeatedly said something very, very important. Ripple's reason for existing and why Ripple exists is to drive success around XRP. He has said this. Now, this is an important thing to understand because many people have given up on XRP. I haven't. I've made money from it consistently, and I've now got $89,000, soon to be $150,000, by the way. So, Brad Garlinghouse has said the very existence is around XRP. That's why Ripple exists. It's a separate business. It's more important in many cases, but it exists around XRP. This is critical. Okay, this is very strong. We'll allow it to be on the show.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Don't let the wankers distract you. We believe in you.
Thank you very much. I much appreciate it. They won't ever distract me. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to win, and we're always going to win together. So he calls XRP the North Star. You might have heard this. Brad Garlinghouse has mentioned this many, many occasions. It's the North Star of the company, meaning its growth is not accidental. It's objective. Now, Ripple is building a payments, liquidity, custody, and treasury products around the asset. So I know many of you have got kind of tired and fed up, and I understand that is because you've been surrounded by lunatics and people on X making up stories. People who use ChatGPT to go, XRP, what's the price? This kind of stuff. People who can't make money themselves, that's why they have custodian training programs and stuff. We do things differently here. As you all know, if you want to join my Discord, I'll onboard you today. It's from $2.99, the minimum you can provide in cost on Discord. Okay, my members have said that it's worth between $500 and $1,000 for what I provide. One-on-one service, no AI, no bots, no bloody idiots, real investors, really winning, day in, day out, never going anywhere, 2-stage events a day, all my trades 24 hours a day, all verified, all shown, screenshots, real money. If you want to join my Discord and get all of that, the pro plan is $4.99 if you want everything. 90% discount. I will onboard you live on this stream, and send me a friend request so you can send direct messages to me so you're not following a scammer, an idiot, someone's pretending to be me. Very, very important. Okay, so please go ahead and become a member. If you prefer the YouTube version, there is YouTube Electrum, where you get all of my trades and all my special events on YouTube. Many get both. The choice is yours. So Brad Garlinghouse has said he's building it around the asset, and 2026, according to Garlinghouse, could be a defining year for the strategy. Could be. It could be. I'm ready. Now, it's important to understand how to trade XRP or crypto. You can use tax lots. Most retail investors don't do it. Now, I'm going to fact check myself now and watch this response. This will blow your mind. Everybody here obviously is a retail investor. Everybody in this show right now has traded crypto. And everybody in this show has traded crypto wrong. They've done it wrong. And I'm now going to prove it to you. Watch this. live in my audience, I'm going to ask my audience, has using tax lots efficiently with crypto saved you money and made you more money and made you a winner in crypto? That's for my Discordians and Electrum members. Has the information that you've gained from trading lots made you more consistent, made you win every single time, and made you more tax efficient and basically be a winner in crypto, despite crypto has been on a downtrend now for a year? If that is true, and that information that we have taught you has benefited you, say yes in the chat. If no, it hasn't benefited you, you've not gained on winning, you've not made more gains, you've not been more successful, say no. I agree with the idiot who called in earlier. All right? So say yes or no in the chat. That would be great. So this will be a defining year. Let's see if all the yeses come in. Watch it in the chat, folks. But none of this that Brad has said so far answers the real question. $5 or $1? Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Are you an investor in XRP? Is it going to $5 or is it going to $1? Well, let's break it down, and I'm going to show you how you can win whichever way it goes. Because if the underlying asset has value, like the way I've been trading for 3 years and always winning, you will always win because you're focusing on the value and not the price. The example of that was Greg Abel, former Warren Buffett, on Friday, buying back shares of Berkshire Hathaway just before the war, before oil went down. All right, they could have bought it on Monday. Did it matter? No, because they bought the value. The market value was below the intrinsic value, so it made sense. How do you work out what the true value of XRP is? You assemble your team. You call a board meeting and you work it out once you have trained your team to be the very people they are in the real world, not just go on X and talk to an idiot who just wants your clicks. All right. So the real question is $5 or $1. So let's do the maths. Let's work it out. Let's assemble our team and let's decide if we are going to win. Because we're always going to win. Price, reality. At roughly $1.40, all right, let's break it down, is around $75 billion for XRP. To reach $5, the market cap would approach 250 to 300 billion, which sounds huge, but remember, Ethereum has already exceeded that multiple times. Now, just because Ethereum has done that doesn't necessarily mean XRP can do that. So if ChatGPT verifies that information from all the sources it's got, not just the blurb of information it thinks I want, verify it, check it, look at the balance sheets. There's no balance sheet, I guess, in crypto, but look at the reports, see how it compares. Get real information that gives you a 90 or 95% probability of being a winner and being accurate. So the question is not whether it's possible or not. The question is, what would trigger it? What would trigger, and you can ask this to ChatGPT, but you need to do it in a way that you then question and challenge and give it different alternatives to double check itself. Ask it to be honest. Ask it to deep dive. Ask it to go and ask Brad, your team that are now around you. So scenario one. The $5 case. Several things would need to happen. Major bank adoption. Do we have a major bank adoption? Yes, we do. Regulatory clarity. Regulatory clarity. Well, we have it, but we're waiting for the final piece to fall. We expect the final act to fall by the end of April. Now, that's what Brad says. So when we question this thesis, we go then back and we say, which politicians, which members of Congress, which members of the government can affect this? What are they saying? What have they said publicly? What have they said in reports? Is it likely the act will pass? What's the statistic evidence to support it? Challenge it. This is not easy, folks. This takes time. This is what I do for you, my Discordians and my Lecture members. This is why I'm always winning. This is what I do for you. Now, you shouldn't take my word for it. You should do it for yourself. Assemble your team and you will be an elite winner. So we've got major bank adoption. We're going to get regulatory clarity, and I'm giving the odds of that at 92%. Now, this is not 100%, so I need to have both sides of the trade, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Liquidity growth on the XRP ledger. We got to have that. And continued crypto bull market momentum. Some analysts are already predicting price targets between $3 and $8 in the current cycle. So we don't just accept that and go, well, that sounds great. Bloody marvelous. I like that. Why are they saying it? Who's saying it? Are they paid to say it? Are the influencers? Go and check that. Go and cross-reference that. And when you have, bring that report back to me and let me check your evidence. This is what I do. This is how I always win. Now that assumes institutional capital enters the ecosystem. Now scenario 2, $1 case. $1 case, the downside case is actually simpler. If crypto markets cool down, risk appetite drops and adoption moves slower than expected. XRP could easily revisit $1, and you can go and fact check me, and I'm going to do it right now, live in front of the world. Could you please fact check me and say, have I said repeatedly that XRP for the last 12 months can go and likely will go to $1? Have I said that over and over again? I know it's unpopular and nobody liked it and people unsubscribed for it. They wanted to be told it was going to $10 with all the scammers. Did I say it would go and can go and likely to go to $1? If I did say that, say yes in the chat, or no, you just made it all up on the spot. Go and say that. Also, at the same time, did I sell out at the top and I took my profit and I said I would end up owning more XRP than most of you here and all the XRP bros, because I didn't have XRP at the time. Did I say that? And then did I do it? Here I am with $90,000 of XRP, or just about nearly all XRP. So XRP could easily revisit $1. I've said it time and time again live on my show. Some base case models suggest consolidation between $1 and $1.60 through early 26. Okay, this is not a collapse. This is simply sideways adoption. So which is more likely? Now you need to prepare for either scenario. If you are always prepared, you are a general in an army. You've got your army and you want to go on attack, but you need to defend the keep, the castle. You need to protect the moat. You can't just send everybody out and there's no one at home to protect the moat. That makes no sense. What if scenario? Now, I have a lot of experience of this because when I run my own theatre show, One Night in Vegas, all over the world, going through all kinds of customs, all kinds of airlines. I remember in Egypt once, one guy was saying, backsheesh, backsheesh. Basically, I could give him $5 and go round the security line. Honestly, the experiences you gain from travel broadens the mind. It truly does. And because of these things, I've experienced every which way. So I asked myself the same way as I do in investing. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if during the show, the gantry, the lights fall down on the orchestra? We need to have a policy in place. Same as investing. I need to know what if and why. I am not relying on my investments by hoping that Brad Garlinghouse says something, Elon Musk tweets something, Warren Buffett says something, Donald Trump goes to war with somebody or whatever. I am looking at the entire pie. I'm bringing the best minds together. I'm verifying, quizzing and checking. I'm using my own experiences, my own knowledge, comparing it together and literally beating AI at its own game. Because if you just use AI as a buffoon and ask it, is XRP going up today? You are simply plugged into the matrix, giving ChatGPT $20 a month, and it's giving you what you want to hear. It serves no purpose. But if you understand that ChatGPT or any other of these models, it doesn't really matter, they all work on the same principle, is not a Google search engine. It is your team. You can assemble by verifying and checking. You can assemble the best team and you can win. It is literally how modern warfare is taking place right now. You think it's a surprise that Trump is shooting down so many drones, sinking so many ships. AI is making the decisions, the probability of what is most likely to happen. AI is involved in all of that. So AI should be involved in your financial decisions. However, you can't just ask it a question like an idiot. It doesn't work. And that's why 99% of people lose, 1% own all the money, 1% have all the power, because most people are lazy and want to be told the answer. And that's how the whole thing works. So when it comes back to $5 or $1, which is most likely? So here's my honest view. This is my opinion. The next move for XRP is not going to be driven by retail traders. Nope, it isn't. You think it is. You think you're on social media. You're following your favorite person. You've got that idiot down in Dallas where everyone sends him thousands of dollars to custodian their money. That is nothing, right? Real money. And I know because I speak to them in real life, in person. Real money doesn't look at money the way you do. You look at money, how I can make some money so I can buy a Ferrari. What a joke that is. Real money looks at it as power and control. And if you want power and control, you've got to start acting like those with money and not thinking, I want to make some money to buy a Ferrari, because you're going to lose every time. Retail have no control over crypto anymore. None whatsoever. They think they do. They have none. I have none. You have no power at all. It will not be driven by traders. It will be driven by institutions and banks, as it always has been, always will be since the beginning of time. Oh, but I like Bitcoin and I like crypto because it's decentralized. It's away from the banks. It's away from institutions. It's away from the government. What happened? It all ended up being controlled by the banks, the institutions, and the government. Now, later on, in an hour and 45 minutes, we have a very special event. We have Casey, Ladies of Crypto, going live, bringing you the most in-depth report on XRP and Bitcoin you've ever heard. She has information today that will blow your mind. Casey is very connected. She has business leaders. She has politicians. She has one guy she speaks to who meets the president every week. We're talking serious connections. Why do you think she's on my show? She's going to deliver you information today in a way you've never heard before. And if you don't watch it, again, you're simply missing the boat and you're wasting your time on ChatGPT going, is ChatGPT, is XRP going to go to $5 today? Rather than learning from the sources. I cannot wait. I'll be tuning in to Ladies of Crypto. That comes up right after me. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the event. Casey is going to go live. If you miss this, you've got no right to be in XRP, no right to be in crypto. You don't know what you don't know. And your ignorance is not your excuse. All right. If you don't research, if you don't put the time in, if you don't get up every morning and work hard, you lose. And it's going to get harder and harder. Even though ChatGPT has been given to you and AI has been given to you, if you don't understand it and work with it and let it train you and let you train it, you are plugged into the matrix, giving it $20 every month, and you're going to lose. Make the decision today. Do you want to be a winner or do you want to be a loser? So, retail investors are not going to control the next move. Institutions and payment firms are. Liquidity providers. If, and here is the if, you need both sides, and I'll give you the way you trade it in a second. If they adopt XRP infrastructure, and then the upside could be dramatic. If they don't, XRP will likely continue trading in a wide range. You don't know. Probability, extremely likely it's going to happen, but you need to be prepared for both sides of the trade. But here is something very important. The infrastructure is already being built. Ripple is expanding licensing, payments, and institutional products around the world, which means the story is not really about price. It's never about price. How many times have I told you it's about power and control? You focus on price, you will always lose. So, my final thoughts to you, and then tell you how to trade it and how you can get all my trades and how you can actually take all this information and win consistently and never, ever lose. Ever. Can XRP reach $5 this year? Can it? The answer is yes. Yes, it can. But only if institutional adoption accelerates quickly. Could it revisit $1? Also, yes, if markets slow down. But the real story is something much bigger. If Ripple actually succeeds in becoming global financial infrastructure, then the price debate between $1 and $5 might end up missing the entire point. It is. Retail just wants to know about the price. That is not how I buy. That's not how I invest. You saw me just a few weeks ago. I told you S&P was now too expensive. If I told everybody live on the show, verify me now in the chat, in October, the S&P is now, I'm leaving, I'm selling, even though I said it was the best asset to own. If I said that, say yes. Did I exit the S&P 500? Did it end up from October to March going sideways? It ended up where it started from. Did it? Did that happen? Say yes or no. Was I right again? Yes, I was right. I trained the probability. I did the balance sheet. I did the numbers. What then did I do just a few days ago? At 21 times earnings, down from 30. What did I tell you in October I was going to do? Buy back the S&P at 21, between 21 and 17. It hit 21. What did I do? I bought it. Did you see me buy it live on the show? Was I right? Did it go back down to 21 times earnings? Did I buy it? Was it sideways from October to the end of March? To March? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody in the chat is agreeing because they saw it. Please do that. Don't just sit there. I know there are some people going, yeah, we know it's yes. Say it's yes. It's important. This channel will be the first 1 billion channel in the world because we are not here passively watching the telly, sat on our asses, on the toilet, larking around, messing about. We are dedicated, hardworking, driven, disciplined investors. Don't leave it to somebody else. If it's true, say it's true. It's important. If it's not, say it's not. I don't care. I know it's true. So, just get on with it. Okay, so it can easily go to $5. It can easily go to $1, but you're focusing on the price. You are missing the point because The real question might be, what happens if XRP becomes part of the plumbing of global finance? And that is a much bigger story. So now you have my projection, where I see it going, the likelihood. How do you win? How do you always win? And how do you stay a winner? Okay, so we'll come away from crypto for just a moment, and we'll show you. So these are my actual positions, my real money. I'm going to send you to Casey in a minute, so please stay with me to the end. So let me show you. First of all, XRP. I have in XRP 60,856. The rest is made up of Ethereum. That's it. That's all. Now you'll look at that and you'll say, you're down 17%, Martyn. That's rubbish. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I can see it on the screen. No, I'm not. Let me explain. I have bought using lots many, many times, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and every single trade was a winning trade. If I had stayed in with all my winning trades, which were at 116, 115, 114, these are the recent trades. I used to be in at 38 cents, of course, but my recent trades, I sold them at 140, 150. Everybody saw me on the show do that? If you saw me do that, say yes. If I'd stayed in, I would now be slightly up. I would now be maybe on a wash. And you'd all go, oh, that's brilliant. You're not down at all. Everyone's down on XRP at the moment. You're not. That's right, because I bought with conviction, doubled my positions at the lower levels, but I took profit. Now, when you sell from the lower levels, the average goes up. Basic maths, right? Those that don't understand that, and that are a bit stupid, will say, oh, look, he's buying, he's spying and he's selling and he's in and he's out and he's losing money. Oh, look, he's down. No, I'm not. I won on every single trade, every single one, shared on Discord and Electrum. Everyone saw it with live events afterwards to explain it. You all saw it, all winning. That's why I'm currently down on this current position. Does it matter? No, it doesn't, because I've made money from the initial trades, and I'll make money again. These are my higher lots. Could I have sold at higher lots? Well, I could have done, but I recognize the probability it wasn't going up to $2 and $3 right now. So I made the profit on the lower lots, not selling averages, not selling the whole thing. And I'll explain that in a minute. So there is XRP. Same story with Ethereum. No point showing you that. It's exactly the same story. I'll go into it and show you. There is exactly the same. $30,000 made money on every single one of my Ethereum trades. I don't have any Bitcoin, because it's being led by Michael Saylor, who I've proven to you statistically is the worst trader of all time. He always pays more for Bitcoin than I do. He buys at the wrong time. He refinances at the wrong time. He makes it all sound super complicated, super clever, and actually it's absolutely nonsense. The guy is a dunce, all right? An absolute dunce. He's gone bankrupt massively before. He's going to do it again. If I was on the board of strategy, I would fire Michael Saylor. He fills the world with complicated words and talks absolute nonsense. He is a dunce. All right? He always trades badly, always loses. But yeah, if you hold it forever and it goes up, you're a winner. But every single trade, I mean, it's ridiculous. The way he finances himself, I've proven it. I've shown you the numbers. I've broken the analysis down. He's just the biggest salesman of all time that literally loses on every trade. He is a dunce. All right, so there you go. We'll now move on to the S&P 500. The S&P 500, I am up on it. No one is up on the S&P this year. Nobody. All the smart people that said, oh, just hold the S&P. Dollar cost average, you will win if you hold it. Rubbish. You are also a dunce. All right? You were in it in October. You've been holding forever and you've gone sideways and you've made money. Because if you build into the fact inflation, real buying power, you've lost money. So dollar cost average, those that buy week in, week out, who tell everybody a load of nonsense, who just talk stupid, have made no money. Have I made money? Absolutely. I made money when I sold it at the top and I bought it back again. I'm now up 0.75%. I've just bought, it's 2% of my portfolio. I've just bought $10,000 as a market share. I'll end up buying another probably 500,000 of the S&P within the next 18 months. Okay? But not now. No sense. September, October, we're going to have our yen carry trade crash. What the hell is all that about? So if you are just saying dollar cost average, because that's what my gran told me, that's what Warren Buffett said, even though he didn't. He says it in a headline. Read the book. He doesn't do it himself. No, he doesn't. Wall Street don't do it. I don't do it. Buffett doesn't do it. Nobody with money and power does it. You don't just buy and hold and just buy every month. You buy at the right time. And you can buy the bottom. And I've proven you can buy the bottom using lots over and over again in our training on Discord. Over and over again, I can prove to you I always buy the bottom. Don't care about the top. I always buy the bottom. So I'm winning on the S&P. Nobody's winning on the S&P this year. It's down year to date. So anyone who's been dollar cost averaging, buying every week, you're all out of the money. And if you listen to that nonsense, you are a dunce. All right? Stupid thing to do. What about Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, I made $40,000 on Coca-Cola by trading it. Was I right? Was my price target $80? Say yes in the chat. Did I say $80 was the price target? Did we hit $80? Yes, we did. We made money. Again, I used the balance sheet, human resources, direct contacts with people that work at Robinhood, Bank of America, one friend at Coca-Cola, then getting all their data reports, plugging that into AI, then addressing and challenging and verifying. $80 came out. $80 was the answer. We won again. Absolutely. Did we make 40 grand? Yes, we did. Then we took our profits, we bought the S&P, and now we're buying back again at 77. Is that the bottom? Don't know. Don't care. I'll buy the bottom though. I always do, because we've now valued at next year's price for Coca-Cola at 96. So do I care owning it at 77? No, of course I don't. I've now got, with the money I made from the S&P, $92,000 in Coca-Cola. Am I down on it? By 0.37. And I'm about to get paid the dividends, because today is the last day to be in. I think Friday. By tomorrow, you've got to be in. So yesterday I bought some more and I'm down 0.4%, and I'm going to get more than that back in the dividend. All right. So we're winning on Coca-Cola again. Then we have Google. Now, Google is my most optimistic position. I haven't just got a little bit of Google. I buy with conviction. I'm about to earn $184 in dividends, and I've got $250,000. $250,000 plus my Roth IRA. I've got 300,000, $350,000, which makes me, as a retail investor, a whale in Google. Go and Google it. Don't ask ChatGPT, because it will tell you what you want to hear. And if you say Martyn Lucas is an idiot, it will come back and go, well, he probably made it up. That's how it works. People don't understand. The fact of the matter is, if you do your research the hard way, the right way, the proper way, you will find out that I am actually a whale in Google in the retail space. I am. Over 200,000 in a whale in Google in a single portfolio from a retail investor is a whale in the retail space. I've got $250,000 on one account and 50 on the other. So there's Google. Now I'm down on it. Am I down? Well, of course I'm down 7%. Am I really down? No, not really, because I made money from it before. Because remember, it plays a big part of the S&P. I made a lot of money on was it 50 grand 55 grand? 55 grand last year on the S&P, something like that. And a lot of that is Google, of course. Class A and C, I think it is. I forget now. Anyway, and we've started trading it. Only yesterday, you saw me take some of my third of the way lots up. You saw me take some profit, and you saw me buy some more Coca-Cola. So we're not really losing. We're down on our current position overall on the average. But remember, we're not average investors. We don't focus on the average. The average is not important. The next big play, now this is very interesting. NVIDIA. I have got a price target. Oh, there's my dividend coming in. $4.61. I love it. I've got $84,000 in NVIDIA. I gave you a price target of $250. I speak directly to Bank of America, and I said to you, they will exceed that, and they did. $300 Bank of America. I am happy with $250. More than happy. So when we got the earnings report and we learned about Blackwell, I was very happy buying it at $199. I said it's going to go lower. I don't care. It's worth this price to me. Remember, I'm buying value, not prices. $199 is a good value for me because I know it's going to 250. Bank of America say $300 within 12 months. That's nearly doubling my money. All right? Thereabouts. So I was very, very happy to buy at $199. But did I stop there? No, I bought more and doubled all the way down. If you saw me do that, if you saw me say I'm going to buy more, and I did buy more live on the show, I bought all the way down because I know the value. I've now got an average. An average means nothing, folks. Averages mean nothing of 183. I'm down 0.66% on an asset which is nearly going to double. So am I happy with that? Yes, I am. Will I buy more? Yes, I will. Absolutely. But the average is not what it's all about. So there is my position. And if we look in the stocks, you can see 439,000 plus 50 on the Roth IRA. I keep saying it. I need to show you, right? Roth IRA, there it is, 54,000. I always under sell and over deliver. 54 grand. So there you go. You can see it for yourself. So we did the 1 year. The 1 year, now $64,000. And we're down. Now, those that don't understand, those that read comic books, those that just use ChatGPT for some kind of tell me the truth, just tell me the answer stuff, because they're stupid and they're a dunce. If you do that, they will say, well, that's rubbish. Like 64 grand in a year's rubbish. They'll say, well, that's rubbish. If you'd stayed in the S&P and just stayed where you are, you'd have made more money. No, I wouldn't. I would have lost nearly all of that because it's gone back since October. Absolute nonsense. Well, what if you'd sold out and gone into cash? Rubbish. Oh, yeah, put your money in cash. No, rubbish. Let me tell you what would have happened if I'd sold at the top and put all my money in cash and gone to sleep for 6 months. Well, I would have earned 4% on my treasury bills, and I often talk about treasury bills as a great thing. It is at the right time. It's not the right time now. It's time for oversold buying, not parking my money in cash. Remember, Warren Buffett, when he has cash, he puts it in short-term treasury. He doesn't just stick it. He doesn't just stick it in his pocket and a big pile of cash in the corner of the bedroom. It's in treasury bills, SGOV, SGOV. Of course, he buys directly from the treasury. We have an ETF, but even so, short-term treasuries is where you park your money. However, what has happened to the treasury bills? What did I say would happen to the treasury bills? Treasury bills are under threat right now. So we don't want to be parking our money in the bank. We don't want to be parking our money in treasury bills. We want to be selling and buying and trading, making money, actively working with structure and discipline. So we found that the stocks most likely to be oil resilient, most likely to be inflation resilient. Oh, we got a new member. Thank you very much indeed.
Steve Med 702 has become a member.
Thank you so much indeed. I'll tell you what, I'll do a special treat for everybody. Because I'm really wrapping this up. I'll do a special treat. Anyone who becomes a member right now, right, in the next 10 minutes, what we're going to do is, if we got time, yes, we have. We will go to a members-only event where I will do 2 stock analysis for you for free. All members, any member, bronze all the way to platinum. We've got one whale platinum investor. If you become a member right now, there's the link. I promise you this. It's the best value membership on YouTube TV. It will never go up in price. Yes, we have and we add higher levels of service, but the tariff that you are on, the level that you are on will be never go up in price. In fact, it will get cheaper every year because I've never added inflation to my memberships. I never have and I never will. Ever. Ever. And I could do it like that and make 10 grand a month extra for myself. Just like that. 10 grand a month I could make for myself just by adding $1 or whatever to my memberships. I'm not going to do it. All right. If you want to be a member, become a member now. And I promise you, I will never increase the price of your membership. I will add more services all the time. No inflation. And at the end of this show, I will do a members only section. It will be a members only live stream. And I will do 2 analysis for you for free. Completely for free. Provide you a full analysis on a stock. I'll do 2. That's a promise. If you become an Electrum member, which is our most popular membership, at the end of that session and before we go to Casey, our Ladies of Crypto, you will see all of my trade setups in Electrum. Okay, you'll see all my trade setups, what I'm buying, what I'm selling 24/7. And then I'll go into Discord. And if you want to join me on Discord, again, price never goes up, no inflation. Yes, we've had it a higher level, but there will never be a price increase. I'll add more services. We have our own Luca coin, our own casino, our own gaming channel. We have all kinds of stuff in our Discord server. It is incredible. We've got special guests,
I can't
2
believe
stage
this.
events every day for our trade.
115 has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. 2 trading events every single day. We've got an affiliation we're working on with the newsletter, which is an award-winning newsletter about to bring out its very own training course. That will be integrated in our Discord server. There are many, many, many things coming. I'm adding more and more all the time, plus direct link with me, one-on-one support, all my trades 24/7. 90% discount. There is Discord. If you join Discord right now, I will onboard you right now. Send me a friend request right now and I'll accept it right now live on the show. And in a minute, when we go to members only, I will answer every single member's question. We can have a live phone in. Everyone can call in. Everyone can have their question answered. Everything you've written in the chat, I will read out every single one. No one on earth does that. That is my promise. That is why we will be the first 1 billion channel in the world. So, if you'd like to become a member, there's Discord, and there is the membership link on YouTube. All right. So, I've shown you all my trades. I've shown you what I'm doing. You've got all of that. I've lost my train of thought. I was getting ready to wrap this up, and I went into memberships. I probably did anything anyway. So I've forgotten my train of thought. I think Leah just brought me a cup of coffee. That'll help. Here we go. Is it tea or coffee? It's a cup of tea. All right. So, oh yes, that's right. I was going to show you how to trade successfully. Okay. So what I'll do is this is like a half an hour explanation. So rather than spend half an hour now, because we've got to go to members only, we've got to go to Ladies of Crypto, and we've got to do our Discord event. In Discord, I'll explain it all. I'll do a live event in Discord right this morning explaining this strategy. If you would like to, though, just see the video that I've already made for you, I will give it to you. So what you do is this. Okay, you go into YouTube or on my channel right now, and you go Martyn Lucas Investor, Martyn Lucas Investor, and you go tax lots. How to always win. How to always win. How to always win. And I always win. And I always get it done. So here is the link here. Share. Copy link, There we go. We got a new Electrum member. Thank you. You'll get all my trades 24/7. There you go. There is the link. Tax lot video. Thank you very much indeed. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. We're now going to go to a members only event. All right. Before I go there though, I'm going to give everybody Casey's live show. You don't want to miss this. She's live in 83 minutes. But before then, I've got a members only event. I have got the Discord event where I'm going to explain tax lots. So let me give you this link. This is Casey. Casey is our Ladies of Crypto. She'll be live at 11 a.m. Central, 12 a.m. Eastern, which is in 83 minutes from now. Let me give everybody this. So here is Casey. Okay, so everyone got that? Go and bookmark that. This, go and book that. Has everyone got that? Has everybody got that? Because we're not going to go there directly. We're going to go to a membership event. So it won't take you there directly. The membership event will take you there because I want to do some analysis for everybody for free. Okay. So have you all copied that down? All right. Okay. Cool stuff. If you want the Discord, I'm now going to onboard everybody that's requested it and accept friend requests live now on the show. Let me pin that to the top. There is the Discord and Electrum link. Okay. Got that? Okay, cool. What I'm going to do now is go into Discord. Oh, that's what I was going to say to you. Yeah, I knew there was something. I'm up 64 grand this year because we bought the dip. We could have been up 80, 90, right? We took our money. We don't want it in cash. We bought the dip, and now we're buying assets that are oversold, that are least affected by oil crises, inflation. And these are going to explode. And we've done this before. We've done this on Liberation Day. On Liberation Day, right back there was Liberation Day. We bought the same thing. We dipped all the way here, $500,000 in margin, and went boom. We've done the same thing. It's Liberation Part 2. This time it's a war. Trump likes doing these stock market moves. And if you make the most of it, you can make a lot of money. So let me go now to Discord and see if we've got anyone that needs onboarding. Yes, we do. We have 5 people. Look, I'll show you on the screen. There you go. I don't normally show you, but I'm going to. We have Raphael, Jordan, RB, Broken Frame, and Smeeder. Okay, there's 5. All right, right there on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this live for you right now. I'm going to process the applications because it's by appointment only, it's by interview only, and you have to go through a process. Okay. So let me do this now. I'm going to admit and look at these applications. Raphael, first of all. Some of these might be scammers. Some of these might not be good people. I don't know. I have to double check. I do make mistakes, but I fix it straight away. Jordan. Right, I've just turned down one. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's obviously a scammer. I've seen him before. I've accepted Jordan. Now, I make mistakes. Sometimes I get it wrong, and these aren't good people. But I get it right most of the time. But they'll be kicked out if they're not a good person anyway. So RB, I've looked at yours. Oh, another one I don't like. I've just kicked out another one. Broken Frame, looking at you. I'm sending you a message. If you've been approved, you'll now be notified. Smeeder, I'm looking at you. I'm not showing you on the screen because I don't want you to see how I do security. Right? Now then, all of you that got in are in. Kind of makes sense, right? Now, what happens now, you have minutes, just minutes, to choose your membership. If you choose a membership, you've got standard or pro. Everyone is upgrading to pro. I'll just tell you that now. Everyone's upgrading to pro, and I'll show you the numbers in a second so you can see I'm not making this stuff up. Budgie has sent me a friend request. Budgie has sent me a friend request, but are you a member? I only accept friend requests from members, premium members. If you're not, I just do not accept it. Oh, yes, Budgie has just joined. He's just joined. He's a Lucozade Pro. He's gone pro. I'll accept your friend request. You are now following me, not a scammer. There you go. I'll just show you on the screen. There is Budgie. He just joined 10 minutes ago. You can see everyone is joining, is going pro. We've got our own Luca bot. We've got our own Luca coin. We've got our own casino, our gaming channel. There's the Luca tag. Look at that. There it is. We've just got Jordan has just joined. Jordan has just joined 1 minute ago. Jordan has just joined Upchurch. Jordan has joined 1 minute ago. He's gone pro. You see what I mean? If it's in green, they are a standard Lucozade. If they've gone holographic, that means they are a pro member. This is what I'm saying. Everyone is going pro. You will not get a better service anywhere. And I know I use every resource to find out who provides the best service on Discord. And whatever they do, I go twice as hard. You'll never beat me. I will go live 12 hours a day. I will provide the best services. I will surround myself by the best people. I will win. I will never lose. I will answer every question. I even allow trolls on the show, as you saw earlier. All right? I could charge $1,000 for this service, and others do, and provide nothing. And I provide it all for a couple of bucks. Because I want to help people, all right? I don't need to make money from this. I make money investing. So Jordan, you just joined. Thank you so much indeed. So you can see everyone has gone pro. See this? Everyone who joins, whoops, wrong screen. I'm not just making this stuff up. Everyone who joins goes pro. Straight out of the gate. Boom. There's a Lucozade. There's one. There's a standard. But look, pro. Everyone goes pro. Okay? All right. Now then, let me just make sure that's done. What you want to do now is send me Jordan has sent me a friend request. Jordan has sent me a friend request. So let me just copy the username, verify it's the same Jordan, because people copy the same names to try to trick me, and it never works, but they try. Profile, I've had all sorts of stuff. Accept, friend request, you're now talking directly with me. You can send me direct one-on-one events, questions, and so on and so forth. Okay, let me come back to here. Do I have any more? Nothing pending. All right, so nobody else want to do that right now? We're all up to date. Okay, fantastic. That's Discord taken care of. There will be a Discord event after the membership thing here on YouTube. We will then go into Discord for the training of how you do the lots, one-on-one support, live one-on-one questions. So I have special guests join me, the whole team. You got our admin there. We get everybody. We tell you how it works. We give away Luca coins. We've got all sorts of games and fun and information to make, investing exciting and all the rest of it. Anyway, let's come back to here. We're going down today. We're down $6,000 today. Well, of course, we're down $6,000. I've got nearly $700,000 invested. What can we buy? XRP is taking a dump. Are we buying that? No, we are not. Right? We'd buy it at $1 now. We're not buying that. The S&P is going down. Am I buying it? Of course I'm not buying it at this price. I'm going to buy it less than I paid last time. Are we buying Google? No, we are not buying Google. Are we selling Google? No, we're not. Are we buying or selling Nvidia? No, we're not. All right. Coca-Cola, on the other hand, is going up. What a surprise. Well, there's a surprise. Why did we buy it yesterday? Well, because we know it's worth $80 to $81. It doesn't matter about the price, does it? We bought it. And we're about to make money, plus we're about to get a dividend, which will be in by tomorrow. And it will be somewhere in the region of about $500 to $600. In fact, let's work it out. 1195. 1195. Let's do it for real. Whoops, hang on. Not that one. Bloody hell, give you my passwords. That was close. 1195. 1195. And I'm expect the dividend, I think, is 53 cents. Is it 53? Times 0.53. I'm going to earn $633. Marvelous, which pays this month's interest. So we're up on that. Great. and we've already made 40 grand on it, and we bought back lower. So we're winning every which way you like. Come on, Robinhood. There we go. Right. So are we bothered it's going down? No, of course we're not. All right. Let's look at our year to date. Our year. We're not really bothered, are we? Let me just drink my tea. Let me set up the special event for members. Oh, okay. RB. Now we got people trying to scam me. RB, you're sending me a friend. You're sending me a friend request, and yet you're not a member. Yeah, you're not a member. So you've already got a mark against your name. Be careful. You will end up being banned if you do stuff like that. We tell you not to do it. So be careful doing that. You'll end up losing your opportunity to be here. We've got Broken Frame has sent me a friend request. I think you've not a member either. Don't do it the wrong way. We're not here to grow millions of members. We're here. No, you're not a member either. All right. So you've now got a mark. Smeeder. Let me just show you so you can see. Look. This is Smeeder. Smeeder's gone straight to pro. He's also got his Luca coin. He's gone to pro 6 minutes ago. There he is. Now you can see people, Broken Frame and RB. These might be good people making mistakes, but I call it out as it is so everyone can see how it works. These are bad actors. It happens all the time. And we want to get friend requests, but we're not in the server, and you'll be kicked out in the next few minutes anyway. So be careful. It's important. And I apologize, but I don't apologize for sharing it publicly, because that's how we're growing the most transparent, open, honest server and YouTube. We don't hide behind stuff. We don't delete stuff. We don't edit stuff. We show you how it is. So if you do things wrong, we give you a chance to put it right, but we show people how it works. So just don't do that, okay? Now, Smeeder, let me come back over here, has just become a pro, and he has sent me a friend request. Oh, no, he hasn't. It wasn't him. It was somebody else. Okay. I think we're up to date. Another one came through. Now, those two don't count. I can't accept those. All right. Oh, we do have another one. There we go. What is it? Members. We got anything else? No, we're up to date. Profile, accept. So Smeeder, send me a friend request and you'll be locked in. All right. I've got a few other people trying to come in and do bad stuff. And, do I get a free up? Oh God. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You're going to get banned if you start larking around. We haven't got time for you if you come in and lark about. You'll be banned. And because we're a discovery server, you'll probably be banned on other Discord servers as well. Right. So now what we're going to do, I'm RB, Robert Beach. Okay, Robert. Again, here we go. Look, he's a good guy. Look, he's a member. He says, give me a second. You see that? Real investors, real good people don't get upset about it. He understands it. He didn't mind me having a joke there. He didn't mind me saying, is he a scammer? Is he a bot? He didn't mind, because he said, look, he's a real YouTube member, and he's saying, I'm RB, give me a second, I'm working on it. You see what I mean? But the reason why I share it is because you can see we don't hide anything. We're fully transparent. And that's why RB is not only a member on YouTube, he's now a member on Discord, because he wants to win. He wants honesty. He wants transparency. He wants it to be called out. Because if it's called out for him, it's going to be called out for everybody else, and he's going to get great information, and he's going to win. Obviously, right? Real investors do. That idiot who came in at the beginning going, oh, this is all rubbish and all the rest of it, he's not a member, he's not on Discord, and he's probably the same person trying to enter for free. They get angry. They get stupid. Why do they get angry and stupid? Because they're losing money all the time, all right? And they're going nowhere. None of our investors, none of our actual members want that. They actually want to win. Common sense, isn't it? All right? And they don't have a problem with me calling it out. It's the way it works. Right. So, okay, I'm going to reject those members. Right, okay, good. I think we're done. So, what I'm going to do now is before we switch to Casey, we're going to go members only. All right. And we're going to provide everyone today. Now, this is normally reserved for Electrum members only. It's the perk that you pay for. But today, to show all of you how we do things, I'm going to give it to everybody. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a members only event live right now. You've all got Casey's link, right? But 98, everyone's a member anyway, so you're all going to join me anyway. So let me customize that. We're not going to Casey. We're going directly to a members event. Cole, sorry, I'm trying to navigate. It's me though. That's okay, Coach. That's okay. Again, real members, real investors. They don't mind me calling it out. They want the channel protected. They want the network protected. This guy here, look, he's saying, look, sorry, I'm trying to navigate. It's me. See? He's a member. He doesn't mind me calling it out. You always tell the difference. Smart people, wise people, they are always confident in their own stature, and they're okay with being challenged and questioned. It's idiots and buffoons and dunces who get angry because they're angry with themselves. And there's a scientific evidence to support this. If you are a cheater or a liar, you always challenge other people and call them cheaters and liars. If you notice that in life, successful people don't care. They're not bothered. They know where they stand. These are important philosophies anyway. So I'm going to, have I got a request on Discord? Let me refresh this. I'm trying to get to the members event. We've got to do it. I promised it. Oh, yes, I have. I have another one. This is Smeeda. Smeeda has sent me a friend request. He has his Luca badge. He has his Luca coins. Good. Smeeda, let me come back to you. Smeeda. There he is. Verify that. Yes. Accept. I've accepted your friend request. Thank you. I'm now banning the other two that tried. Oh, RB is here. He's gone standard Lucasade. He's in green. There he is. Thank you. Welcome, RB. Welcome. Now send me a friend request because you will be bombarded by people going, I'm the real Martyn Lucas. And every one of them gets a $10,000 lawsuit. We do enjoy doing that. And my team said, you could sue for 100 grand. I said 10,000 because if you sue for 100 grand, people people that scam you and steal your logos and steal your trademarks and try to defamation of character. We've got several cases we're putting together right now. If you sue them for 100 grand or $500,000, they'll go, I haven't got any money and I can't pay it, but I was quite happy to scam you and steal your stuff. However, if you go just 10,000. They can't argue it. It's a great thing that we've discovered. They can't argue it. They have to pay it. So they have to borrow money on their mortgage. If you are a scammer and you steal my logo and you pretend to be me and you defamation and you try to be horrible and you try to be rude, you just get a 10 grand bill and you can't get out of it. So we've had several of those go through, and please fill your boots. It's quite enjoyable. So yeah, people on Discord, they steal the logo, they pretend to be me. They then friend request everybody, and it happens over and over again. And we're quite enjoying now putting that all together. So RB, send me a friend request. This is how you do it. There's the friend request. That way it protects you from somebody else. Ah, there it is. RB sent a friend request. That was quick. Nice one. There we go. RB, congratulations, you're in. Lovely, mate. Thank you. Raphael was just joined. Raphael's just gone. Oh, no, he hasn't. Beg your pardon. There we go. Right. That's enough of that. I'll be here all bloody day, won't I? So let's go over to comments and questions, analysis on members only. So here we go. I'm going to go to here and create a members event. So members only live stream. It starts in all members this time. Now, Electrum is where we do 2 events a week like this, and we do free stock analysis. Free. However, today I want to show everybody, so I'm going to give it to everybody. All right. So all channel members in 5 minutes, schedule, it's on. See at the top, we've got a countdown. Now, some of you say it's difficult to see it. You find it difficult to see it. And I understand that. Some people, struggle with it a little bit. I understand technology is a little bit crazy sometimes. Let me go back to the day. We are down today quite a lot. Let's go to the event. Okay. Content. Live. I'm just setting it up for you. That's where we're going to go now. Here we go. Right, there it is. It's all set up. Members only. Okay, here we go. I'll give you the link in a second. It's a members only event. Yeah. There it is. And I want to put it in the playlist of upcoming members only events. So you can see it on the homepage. Members only. Upcoming and members only. There it is. Save. Okay. We're going to go there in a second. You see the countdown. Oh, where's the countdown gone? What the hell happened there? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that worried me for a minute. I thought I'd broken it. Yeah, see it counting down on the top. Okay, here we go. Upcoming members only event. So here it is. This is where we're going to be in 3 minutes. We're going to continue, but members only. So the general public show will end. Members will start. We can do questions and answer questions, and we can do all of the. We can do 2 analyses, right? So here we go. Live now, members. Whoops, and we'll do 2 members only. All right, there we go. Members only. Replace pinned message. RB, didn't you have one that you're waiting for? One of our dearest long-serving members. Didn't you have one? I'm going to do one for RB. Okay, so didn't you have one RB you wanted me to do? So there we go. Let me pin that to the top. Live now. Okay, 2 minutes to go. You've all got the link. You can already go there if you want to. That's where we're going live. Yeah, there we go. We're in the money on Coca-Cola. What a surprise that is. What a surprise that is. The day before the dividend. Well, there's a surprise. We're up now $93,000. We're up now $215, 0.25%, plus we got the dividends. How about that? That is how you make money. And we can take profit if we want to. We can, if we want to, and we can buy Google and Nvidia, but we don't want to. And we don't want to buy any more crypto at the moment either. So wonderful. I will turn the studio red because the overall portfolio is red. That's okay. Right. 1 minute 28. Here is the event. We're going to be live there. You can already go there if you are a member. Live Q&A. Everyone gets their questions answered, plus 2 analysis. And I'd love RB to take advantage of that. All members, not just Electrum, all members. Are you ready? Okay, it's going to count down in 1 minute. So we're about to go there now. Let me line it all up. In the past, I've messed it up and missed it, and I don't want to miss it this morning. I don't want to miss it. Okay, so how long have I got now? 49 seconds. Even though I plan it, it always goes wrong. Okay, members only. There it is. Okay. Right, you've all got the link. I'm going to go there now, automatically in 30 seconds. I've given you the link several times. So here we go. That's it from me. Join me now on the show. Members only. I'll be doing your chart analysis for you and answering all questions and showing how it works. That's it from me. Thank you very much. It'll automatically take you there. If it doesn't, click on the link pinned at the top in the chat. I'll see you there right now. It'll take about 10 seconds to get it sorted. Take care of yourselves and each other. After that, Discord. All right?